Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys around our farm and talking about a hosting opportunity we have at one of our locations. It's a 2.2 megawatt farm ready to go. We have 250 spots taken by one of our clients, but we have an additional 750 spots available for hosting. So if you're interested in that, keep watching this video. We're talking about the details on that farm and showing you guys around this one while I'm talking about the other one. You see this one's fully done, 1.75. We got 2 containers here, fully loaded. The other farm has 3 containers. It's got more watts available. This one has 1.75. The other one has 2.2. That's 2,200,000 watts. It's a lot of watts available for hosting. Before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, so if you're interested in that, go to cryptollc.org. So this farm right here, 1.75. Fully loaded, every single watt is taken. It's running at max. None of these miners are running low power mode. Our client prefers to just run them at stock. So they're running at stock efficiency, which is 29.9. Low power mode gives you an additional 4 to 5 watts per terahash savings. So that's a good amount of savings. So now you're bringing it down from 29.9 all the way down to about 25, 26. Which is very close to the highest performance miners available for sale, which is the S19 XP. Those ones have 21.5. So now you're very, very close. Going down from 29.5 to 25, 26. And then the next step down from there, well, not down, but the next upgrade in performance from there is going to be the XP, which is at 21. So you're getting very, very close to the XP levels of performance. You do require to purchase more miners, because as you run them in low power mode, they're running at a lower frequency, which means that per watt you're going to require more miners. So if you buy like an S19 Pro, it's using 3,000 watts. If you put it down into the low power mode, then it's going to be consuming not 3,000 watts, but about 1,800, 1,900 watts. So as you can see, you're going to require more miners to fill up a farm. Like this one over here has 1.75 megawatts. We have 560 miners. If we put them all into low power mode, we'd have to increase from 560 up to about 700, 750 miners. This location, like I said, our client does not want to do that. He just wants to run them in the regular mode, the regular performance mode, which is fine. But low power mode is the way to go if you want to save, and especially if you buy the miners used. So, as I said a little earlier, we have one client that's going to be hosting with us 250 units. All of those are going to be S19 regular, not Pro, not J, just regular S19. The reason why we went with those miners is because they're the cheapest, they cost the least, they're used miners. S19s are very, very durable machines, so you do not need to buy new, you can just buy used. They're very cheap and easy to get, so you can get them and they'll arrive in a couple of weeks, and you're good to go on that. So he went and bought himself 250 units. We're going to be installing those when they arrive, so make sure you guys are watching our channel as we work on that 2.2 megawatt farm. So you can see over here, these are S19 Pro, right here, 110 terahash S19 Pro. So you can take these ones as well as the S19J Pro, S19J, S19 regular, non-Pro, and then the regular S19. You can take any of those and you can run them at the low power mode. So the S19, the regular, non-Pro, just regular old S19, that's the oldest version. That's like version number 1 of the S19 series. So they are the oldest and they are the cheapest. And we recommend to get those as they are significantly cheaper than other miners, especially if you go with like the J Pro and or you go with the regular S19 Pro, like the one I just showed you, it's 110 terahash. They cost more. So we recommend not to go with those, just go for regular S19 and put them in low power mode. Now this farm over here is our first 2 iterations. This farm's been here for years and years and years, running just fine. This farm I think is about 5 years old. Been running it for a long time here. And this is the second iteration, this container here. You can see we Did some changes. We put rebar, we put fans, we put louvers on the back side here, and we have more air coming out. So we did some upgrades on the build out here. We also have plywood at the top. That's for redirecting the air coming out of these louvers and coming out of those fans, not to circle around and go back into the filter, but to actually come out. You know, some of it gets blown out up to here, some of it gets blown up a little bit, and then gets stuck right here and gets sucked back in. So we put the plywood there so that does not happen. So the air, if it hits that plywood, it will still come out. As really, you can't really circle around and get sucked into our filter system. You can see the filter over here. We don't want it to get sucked into that filter system. All right, again, so if you're looking to host, you see Bitcoin's at 28,000. You know, it was getting close to like 29. It's still a good price to jump in. You know, Bitcoin did go up. It's obviously, you know, the best time to jump in is when Bitcoin's at the lowest price. So the best time would have been jumping in at like 20K. That's a really good price to jump in. But as of right now, 28,000 is not that high. So it's still easy to get miners. You can still get ASICs. The problem is that once Bitcoin goes to like 35, 40, you know, the chance of getting ASIC significantly decreases because everyone's going to be jumping on Bitcoin and trying to either mine it, buy it, or whatever. And the problem that's going to cause is you can't get the ASICs. Like, you have the money, you want to buy the ASICs, right? But they're just not available unless you want to pay premium. And what I mean by premium is double the price, double and triple the price. So as I said, our client bought 250 units, very cheap price. You can get them for like, you know, like 12 used, like $12 a terahash used. You know, 13, 14, get mixed up a little bit. Like 12, 13, 14 dollars a terahash, right? But when Bitcoin blows up, now we're talking $20 a terahash, $30 a terahash. To give you another example, remember when Bitcoin was at 60,000? If you wanted to mine when Bitcoin was at 60,000, that's the absolute peak of the, you know, the Bitcoin price. The S19 Pro 110 terahash cost 10,000. Okay, 10,000. That's about $100 a terahash. 100. Right now, you can get them at, you know, $12 a terahash, $13, $14 a terahash, around there. So, as all, you know, electronics, as your demand increases, you have a window of opportunity to jump in and buy yourself a batch. Once the batches run out, right? Once all the used miners are sold, once the farms that were planning to sell see that Bitcoin's at 40,000, and they're gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna sell my miners. Like, I wanted to sell my S19 used, but now I won't because Bitcoin's at 40,000. I'm gonna keep them and I'm gonna keep mining on them. So people will start changing their minds. They'll start delisting their miners for sale. And so basically, even if you wanted to buy them, you can't unless you pay a premium. So avoid that problem. You know, do your own research, obviously. But from our experience, that's what we've seen multiple times throughout these years. That's exactly what happens. And like I said, we saw S19 Pro 110 terahash cost $10,000. Actually, they were even listed like that on Bitmain's own website at $10,000 per miner. You know, there's 110 terahash. So it's like $100 a miner, or $90 $90 a terahash, or $100 a terahash. It's crazy. So crazy prices. Make sure you avoid that problem. You don't pay those crazy prices. And if you want to host with us, go to cryptollc.org. We've got 800 spots, maybe 750 to about 800 spots available for hosting. So if you want to jump in and grab all of those, you can. Watch our previous videos. We have that farm on our channel, so you can just scroll through, watch that video, and you can see for yourself the progress on that farm. Is basically ready to go. We're pulling wire right now since we have a client at 250 miners. So we're pulling wire, and that place should be ready to roll here in like 2-3 weeks. By the time the miners arrive, that's when everything should be ready, and we're going to plug them all in, and you'll see for yourself how we build it out from start to finish. That's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys like it. You know what to do. Like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and go to cryptollc.org if you want to host with us, or if you want to buy ASICs. If you don't have ASICs, you can also just buy them yourself. You can buy them from Bitmain, you can buy them used yourself, or you can buy them from us. We also sell new and used. We have the best prices, so if you want to do your own research and see what you can find, and then you can match the price with us to see if we can get it cheaper, which, you know, it's a very high chance we can get them cheaper. We have very good connections with Bitmain, with the used market, with resellers, with big farms that want to sell their used product. We can offer that to our clients at a very good price. So if you don't have any miners, it doesn't matter. You know, get in contact with us, and we can get the miners for you and then plug them all in for you. So even if you have nothing, or another option is if you already have used miners or new miners and you just want to send them to us, we also do that. It doesn't really matter to us. We're a hosting company, so if you have your own miners, send them in, and we'll plug them in and start hosting for you. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys like it, and until next time, bye.